Welcome back. Now, we've done our best sticking to New Year's resolutions. We deserve an L treat, which is where Krissy Gibson from Take the Cake comes into the equation. Good morning, Krissy.
Good
and a
morning,
Happy New Year to you and yours.
Happiest of New Year's, thank you.
Now, you've got a treat for us, but it's slightly healthier kind of treat.
Hey, it's January. I don't know about you, but I'm making a bit of an effort to cut down on some of my fats.
I'm constantly doing it, Krissy. I live my life by it.
But for me, it's butter. I have a real weakness for butter and
heard
cream.
of that, yeah.
God help me, cream.
Yeah.
So today, usually you know me, I would normally dollop a big thing of cream on your cake. We're not doing that today. We are making a lemon olive oil cake.
Okay, right.
This is a super moist cake, and you don't feel like you're missing out at all.
Okay, in terms of taste and flavour?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, we are using milk, so this is not a vegan cake,
okay.
but it is good and moist, and I think you'll like it a lot.
Okay, good.
So we're going to start with our dry ingredients. Just mix them up evenly. We have 280 grams of self-raising flour, a half a teaspoon each of bread soda and baking powder.
Okay.
Okay, and a teaspoon of salt, which is, say, 5 grams. And we want to blend these evenly because, you know, otherwise you might get a big chunk of bread soda in your bite. You don't want that. Yeah. So we're just going to set these aside now. We've mixed them up evenly. We'll use those in a minute. We have 270 grams of castor sugar. You could also use granulated sugar if that's what you have at home. We're going to mix in with that 315 mils of olive oil.
Okay.
Use whatever olive oil you like, because you will be able to taste this a little bit.
Okay.
So I suggest using a nice one and not a cheap one, if you know what I mean. Okay? So we're going to add that and give it a quick whisk. Now, you don't need any electric gadgets to make this. We're not putting a lot of air into this cake. We're going to add to this 3 eggs. I'm using liquid pasteurized eggs today.
Okay.
You can, of course, use fresh eggs. That's even preferable.
3 eggs.
3 eggs. Okay. Now, we have the juice of 2 lemons. We're using the juice of 2 full lemons. But in addition to that, we're using the zest from those lemons. Okay, so make sure your lemons are clean. And you want to take all of the zest from both of them.
Which is just the yellow part. You don't want to get down to that white rind.
That's right.
So take it easy when you're zesting.
So basically what it means is you're doing this to all your lemons, okay?
Okay,
I'm just trying to save myself some time here.
So the juice and zest of 2 lemons.
Yeah.
Wowzers. Okay.
So juice and zest of 2 lemons. Now, that said, this isn't a super lemony cake. It's not. If you put a drizzle on it at the end, there are a couple of different ways we can finish this. But if you put a drizzle on it at the end, that's going to give it that sort of bite. But
if it says lemon cake on the menu, you want to taste the lemon.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. So if you want to do that, the drizzle at the end is going to give it that bite for you. But you do use the juice of 2 full lemons. It's sort of the same lemony strength as a Madeira cake.
Ah, okay.
So we've got the juice of 2 lemons in here. We've got the zest of 2 lemons in here. We're adding 10 mils of pure vanilla extract.
Lovely.
Okay, that's about 2 teaspoons. And lastly, we're adding 315 mils of full-fat milk. I did mention this is not a vegan recipe.
Okay.
We're going to give this another quick whisk. As you can see, we have a lot of liquid here, so we'll add our dry ingredients. Okay. What we did was we blended together our flour, self-raising flour, 280 grams of it, with our bread soda, baking powder, and salt. Now, we're just giving this a quick whisk, all right? You will have a fairly runny batter.
Yeah, but you're not, as you said earlier on, you're not looking to get air in that. You're not looking to aerate it. It's a different type of cake, isn't it?
We don't have to fluff it up at all.
Okay.
You'll notice, though, that in addition to being a little bit runny, it's bubbly. The bread soda did that.
That's its thing, yeah.
So we have a greased 10-inch pan. You don't need to flour this. You can use any pan you want. I like the round ones. This is the favorite pan that I like to use. This is 10 inches. If you use an 8-inch or a 9-inch, you might have a little bit of batter left over. Don't overfill it.
Okay.
Make a few muffins or something.
Yeah, you could make cupcakes out of them, couldn't you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
This will this will rise in the pan, but it won't rise too much. This will fit all of it, I'd say.
Wow, okay.
So there we go. We're all set with our batter. We're going to put this in the oven for 50 minutes, 50.
Oh, right, okay.
And it's going to be 160 degrees.
So it's low.
A low oven. If you find that your oven runs cool, maybe go up to 170. If you've got an oven that runs hot, keep it at 160.
Okay.
But 50 minutes, 50. So here I have a slice of cake for you. What I've done is I've finished it off with a bit of icing sugar, like this, and you can also finish it off with a bit of lemon zest. Now, if you do want...
time, you have time here.
Why not? This isn't a super, super sweet cake, so a garnish of thyme is lovely. If you'd like to put a drizzle on your cake, do it while it's still warm. I've got one here that's still warm.
Okay.
This is just the juice of 1 lemon instead of 2. Are you flirting with the camera, Simon? Juice of 1 lemon and a handful of icing sugar, okay? If you like your drizzle thicker and sweeter, just add more sugar to taste, all right? And you can just cover your cake with your drizzle.
That says lemon on the menu, and I'm getting lemon.
Good.
That's gorgeous.
And do you feel like you're missing out?
No.
With the olive oil in there instead of butter?
Absolutely not. But you're right, you can taste, there's a little back note of that olive oil, you can taste it.
You can.
It's absolutely delicious.
But,
it's very
the
light.
center is nice and light and moist, and it's almost a bit custardy, I think, the center.
It's beautiful. And would you serve that if it was normal times and not January, you'd have a big fat dollop of fresh cream on the side?
I know. It's hard for me not to do that. But
I just thought I'd visit, just have a little sample.
Well, you're very welcome. Tuck in there.
Give that a taste. Have you ever had cake made with olive oil?
Never in my entire, well, not to the best of my knowledge, I haven't. Like, my sister makes a lemon drizzle cake.
Oh.
This is slightly disastrous, the last effort I have to admit, but...
She used the wrong kind of sugar, apparently.
Oh, no. That
the
can
wrong
be
sugar in.
disastrous.
After a bottle of wine, Christmas
Do you want a
Eve,
name and shame her?
It was Lillian, yeah. She
Lillian.
prized herself from the lemon drizzle
Named
cake.
and shamed.
Lillian,
She made a terrible lemon drizzle cake at Christmas.
How's that?
Oh, my, that's actually... It's nicer than Lillian's anyway, let me tell you.
Well, the thing is...
It's very moist.
It's very moist, and you get a really moist cake, and you don't feel, I don't know about you, but I don't feel as guilty when I know I'm eating a cake made with olive oil. I don't know why, but I just don't feel it.
Do you know what? Do you know how guilty I feel eating another kind of cake?
Not at all.
Not at all. Thank you, Krissy. Gorgeous
pleasure.
as always, and nice and simple. Beautiful.
Sorry, it's my turn. I was just distracted by the
Go
cake.
for it.
Check out takethecake.ie for more Krissy's recipes, or as ever, details are up on the website.
Now, up next, she starred opposite Stephen Graham in the one-take kitchen drama Boiling Point. Actor Vinette Robinson joins us next.
Isn't that good? So, Simon, I'll say...